So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate the scarf wrap. This is Logan. He's our volunteer demo cat. He's a very good candidate for this because he just wants to hide. So, important things. We want to start out with a nice big towel so we have extra room to work with. We want room in the front. For this wrap, we just need to make sure that his feet can be covered. And there should be room in the back as well, so if we need to tuck up that back end, we have it. And while we're standing here, the main things we want to do is prevent motion in all directions. So the main way that we do that is going ahead and taking 2 fingers, placing them directly behind his head, and then I'm standing immediately behind him. So if he tries to back up, he runs into my body. The other thing that's important is keeping my arm over his back to prevent him standing up. And even if he does stand up a little bit, what that's going to do is create looseness within the wrap, makes things more difficult. So the way that we start this is we're going to go ahead and keep that arm stable. We're going to take one side of this towel, wrap around. One of the important things during this towel wrap is to make sure that while we're wrapping around his face, that we are keeping away from his mouth. And then we keep that arm straight so that we prevent that forward, that up and down motion. My apologies. And what we'll do here is while this corner is over here, we can use that time to go ahead and switch hands. So now I'll put my 2 fingers behind his head. I'm still holding that corner, and now I will go ahead and use my right arm to keep him in a sitting position. And I can then switch hands and straighten out what's left of the towel with that free hand. And we're going to go ahead and repeat the process by coming around his neck the other way. And once again, we just want to be careful that we're watching the bitey parts as we're coming around. Sometimes they want to drop their head, but that's okay. So we just want that to be nice and secure. And then we're going to switch again back to this hand. We can tuck that little corner in. And then we're going to go ahead and straighten this towel out. We can also at this point lift him and secure that last little bit of towel underneath. So now we have a kitty cat that's pretty secure. We can go ahead and look at his face, do a full exam on the front, and then we still have the same access that we did with the burrito wrap to examine the back half, basically anything from the ribs back, including auscultation. So this is our little scarf wrap. So you can see he is nice and secure in the back end, and if he tries to back up while I have him in a position like this sideways, I can just scooch this towel underneath him. So that's our scarf wrap.